David Rush, Toastmasters. You gave me wings. Toastmasters, you gave me wing. David Rush.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my show. My Toastmasters story you soon will know. From a scared little boy inching along to finding a place I truly belong. You gave me tools, wings, bright, beautiful colors. You gave me tools that I could connect with others. I share this story to let you know it's you all who allowed me to shine, to glow. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight I will share with you my tale, my Toastmasters journey. From who I was before Toastmasters to how I found Toastmasters and transformed inside of it, and who I now get to be because of Toastmasters. What I hope for all of you is that you are touched, moved, and inspired to think about your Toastmasters journey and what's possible for you in your life. Before I start, let me ask two questions. One, who in here has ever been nervous to stand in front of an audience? Who here has not only been nervous to stand in front of an audience, but was terrified about what they might think of you when you spoke? We're on the same page. Let me start from where I was as a little boy. I grew up in a household that was very scary to me. My parents were fighting. There was a lot of yelling and arguing. My dad drank night after night, yelling, scary situations, doors slamming, drawers slamming, and I was scared and terrified. I would turn to my mom and I would say, "What should we do?" And she said, "David, this too shall pass. Just keep quiet. Don't rock the boat." And I began to keep quiet. I began to withdraw. I began to not express myself. I was terrified to express myself in my own household. When I was a little boy with my mom, I would hide behind her in public so that she didn't introduce me to anybody, because when she did, I would turn beet red, terrified to actually speak to someone, a stranger. When I got into school, I was terrified the teacher would call on me and I would actually have to speak and give my opinion, scared for what other people might think or say about me. Got to high school, college, into my career. I was still this scared little boy, scared to communicate with people and express myself. It was impacting personal relationships. It was impacting professional relationships. I didn't know what to do. I was sitting there at my company's computer looking on the internet, and I saw this course. It said, Impactful Communications, 3-hour evening session where you get to work on communication. I said, that's probably for me. I walked into the room and there was this dynamic woman, Sandy. She was leading the entire show, connecting with people, training people. She was at ease and could communicate effectively. I said, wow, I'd like to be her someday. And I said, wow, that would be pretty cool. And then I said, David, be quiet. That's not for you. You're not allowed to communicate. I went up to Sandy after the show, after the training, and I said to her, Sandy, how can I transform? Sandy said to me one word, Toastmasters. I looked at Sandy and I said, what is Toastmasters? She said, it's this incredible international organization with these small clubs that you can join. People just like yourself who can learn how to communicate, step out of their comfort zones and grow. And so I said, that sounds great. So I went on the internet, just like you did, and I found a Toastmasters club. I walked in, I looked inside and I said, these are some interesting people. Weird, quirky people, like all of us. You guys know what I'm talking about. And I stepped in. Not only did I join a Toastmasters club, I decided that my company didn't have one, so I said, I'm going to start my own Toastmasters club. I started giving speech after speech, stumbling, hands shaking, trying to remember my lines. Eventually, I gained confidence. Eventually, the lines just flowed by themselves. Eventually, I found my self-expression, my ability to communicate effectively. Not only that, a surprising thing happened. I was vice president of education of my club, which meant I had to make sure that other people transformed inside of Toastmasters. I had to guide them inside of their Toastmasters journey. And what I got from that was amazing. people would now come up to me and say, thank you so much for your help. I really appreciate your guidance. It means the world to me because I've been trying to work on this. That's something I hadn't had in my entire life. 10 years in the professional world, rarely did I get gratification. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but rarely do I feel like I'm making a difference. I got from Toastmasters that I could make a difference for other people, and that really was powerful for me. And that's something I share with you guys. Not only are you on your Toastmasters journey, there's an opportunity to be leaders because all of you have something to contribute to others. So step into those leadership roles and take on what Toastmasters can really be for you. Now, today, who do I get to be because of Toastmasters? I've taken on my life and I said, I want a career where I can contribute and help to others. I have a career now where I'm a communication coach, trainer, and consultant with individuals and corporations and organizations, and I help them step into their true power, their true self-expression, and help them do what Toastmasters did for me. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of my show. My Toastmasters journey you do now know. From a scared little boy, inching along, to finding a place I truly belong. You gave me wings, bright, beautiful colors. You gave me tools so I could connect with others. I share this tale to let you know it's you who allowed me to shine, to glow.